Hi people, the Employed Moth here. Going to read you a quote and talk about it. Take your time with everything, and you will recognise the authentic path sooner or later. Don't look for a thing, but be prepared at any moment to act and take a new path. Opportunities always present themselves to the person willing to take them. This is the game of life at its most rawest. What decision to make at what time to best suit whatever goals you may have. We walk on a path through life. It's never straight. Don't ever think that. Everyone knows that one. But sometimes, what I'm trying to get at is there a time and place with everything. Yes, sometimes it's the correct way to act fast and impulsively. But consider taking your time with acting. If you take your time with something, not only do you have time to think about it consciously, but also unconsciously. Your brain works over a thing in the back of your mind. And it has time to consider all the options. That's why you hear the cliche heaps said by a lot of people, "Oh, I'll sleep on it, then make a decision in the morning." Sleeping on things is a big deal. Giving yourself time to think about it. That's where the idea of REM sleep comes in and where the brain is at its most active. All the unconscious thoughts are running through it as quickly as they can. Sometimes you don't always have to be searching for something. Yes, it's good to search for things, but sometimes you have to trust that something will appear. Actions that you put out into the world always have some kind of return. So keep acting. Keep doing real life things. Keep accomplishing things in real life. But understand that you might get some returns that you don't initiate. You might get some returns 5 months after you do the action. You might put a job application out there and then 5 months later you get a call. Who knows? You might put some kind of proposal out there 5 months later, 6 months, you get a response. You might advertise on your social media some music or artwork that you're doing. A year later, someone stumbles across it and asks you to do a commissioned work for them. We have to be prepared at any moment to make that decision. Whether it's well thought about or if it's in the moment, opportunities pop up at some of the most unexpected places and times. We have to be ready to make a decision in that moment to take that option when it comes. Sometimes searching for it is not always necessary. It pops up, and we have to be willing to act at any moment. Now, acting at any moment can sometimes be ego-destroying. It might completely contradict everything that you've done before. People will question you. You will question yourself. But there are times where you have to go in different directions. You have to make decisions based on the opportunities given to you. That is the game of life. Be ready. Be willing to make that opportunity become a reality for you. And things will pop up. Send your actions into the world and see what happens. See what it echoes back to you. Sometimes that echo might visit many different countries, many different people before you hear it once again. It's kind of like a digital signature, a voice signature that you've sent out and then gets repeated in other people's speech and then eventually makes its way back. Anyway, just some ideas. The Employed Moth here, all the best.